It's time for Lander Valley Basketball. Coming up on the Porter's Tailgate Show live on KOVE 1330 AM and 107.7 FM and streaming online on the County 10 YouTube channel. You will hear about today's games, updates from around Fremont County, and catch up with the Lander coaches and athletes. Now, let's send it to the voice of the Tigers. Here's Wyatt Barichka and Riley Bullion.
Welcoming you live to the Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse as we get set for senior night here at Lander Valley High School here on KOVE 1330 AM, 107.7 FM. We're also streaming live on the County 10 YouTube and Facebook pages. However, you may be tuning into this broadcast. We can't thank you enough. We got a little special presentation of senior night happening. We'll have 8 seniors honored, 4 on each team tonight. It will happen before the games tonight with the girls and the boys. So the boys will go before their game. The girls will go for theirs. Wyatt Barichka joining alongside Riley Bullion. And Riley, just take a look at the girls matchup. This is one Lander can get a win in.
It's definitely one that the Lady Tigers can get a win in. Just coming off of not only the record, but the season. I mean, we've seen Thermopolis before having a record of 2-15, and Lander obviously having the 4-12. That obviously kind of tells something right off the bat, but that also doesn't come into play. So it's going to be an interesting matchup between the two. Actually
make that 3-15. Thermopolis won on a buzzer beater yesterday, banking it against Whirlwind. 43-40 was the final one. That's what they came out of. Speaking of the last couple of games, last Saturday they took on Tongue River. They would fall in that matchup. They had only they had 4 wins. Apologies. Making sure I get this. 3 wins. Apologies for that. In this season. And Lady Bobcats looking for their first title since going back in 2002, 2003. Kind of a little history with that one here for Lander Valley High School. The Lady Tigers fell to Mountain View in Pinedale last weekend. We talked, Riley, in the post-game show. The Pinedale game, I didn't think the score said of how they played on Saturday.
Yeah, the score really had no talk in how the Lady Tigers played when, the score was no part of it at all. I mean, they played their hardest. They really did play the best that I think they've played all season, and it showed when they had the score. They had the lead for most of that game, and they unfortunately fell in the end. But
yeah, again, Lady Tigers, I think it was a 20-point deficit, and we talked with head coach Melinda Cox on that one. You're watching the JV game, 67-46, as the Tigers lead the Thermopolis Bobcats. I don't know what you say, Thermopolis or Hot Springs County, because their high school is called Hot Springs County High School, but a lot of people refer to them as Thermopolis and the purple and gold in this one. Riley, since 2007, Lander has led the series 5-1 in those 2 matchups. Again, that's since 2007, according to Max Preps. They played in 2007. They didn't play again until 2017. And they have played every year since because of quad play, and the boys' game actually has a little bit more significance. We'll talk about that one as that has come. Landers won the last 3 matchups, including last year's with a final of 71-23. That did take place in Thermopolis, and Thermopolis, Riley, hasn't scored 35 points against the Lady Tigers since 2019. That's a really low scoring drought with the Lady Tigers and how their defensive play was the last few years.
That's definitely a number that you don't really see anymore. I mean, I feel like a broken record because we open up a game and that's always something I say. But it's really not something you see anymore in today's game of basketball.
Yep, and we'll see how the Lady Tigers do against the Lady Bobcats of Thermopolis. Again, senior night here at the Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse. Riley, it's the second to last home game. It's the 3 games left of the season. It starts here tonight, and Riley, you want to win one for the hometown crowd on senior night.
You definitely want to win one, and having the hometown crowd here is going to help a lot. And not only that, but you got to do it for the seniors, right? It's not their last home game, but it is kind of one of the more major last home games for them as we do play again tomorrow.
Yeah,
but you want to play your best, and of course the hometown advantage does help in this one.
Yeah, you got the student section, they got a broadcast. Looks like they got the ESPN thing going with a couple of students over there. Their theme is blackout, Riley. You definitely came for the occasion on this one. We're going to try, but I only got a black polo on.
You said we were going to go with the theme, and apparently I'm the only one that caught the memo.
Well, you went most of it. I just did part of it. Christian Corona's also got the theme going. I mean, everybody but me, I feel like, has got it going here on the County 10 crew. Big shout out to Christian Corona, Lauren Arnold on the cameras tonight. Riley, you got a producer role as well, and I appreciate you doing that all season long here. 11.4 seconds to go. Again, 67-49. Right now is the score on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. This is the Porter's Tailgate Show, brought to you by Porter's Mountain View Supply, as they are a proud sponsor of LVHS Athletics this season. Wants to remind you, the beautiful weather we have is not here right now. It's been very cold. Porter's has everything you need to heat your home with wood, gas, or pellet stoves this winter. That's Porter's on Northfield and Riverton, and online at portersmvs.com. And also a big shout out to Wind River Internet for providing this stream, as well as the buzzer sounds. The Lander Tigers get the 67-49 victory. And with that, Riley, we're going to step aside. We got our second to last Tiger week, and we'll have one more next week. But also, before we go into the break, 27 in a row for Lander Valley Swimming. They have their 30th title in school history. That was announced today. And Riley, we talked about this last week, but Lander just shows their dominance. They did today. They won by over 100 points in the meet. They beat Green River.
You know, and that's incredible. I'm not entirely sure how swimming works with points and whatnot, but that is something else to have 27 with their 30th title.
Yeah, Shauna Morgan hit the swim coach of the year, 3A boys swim coach of the year. Dylan Hughescamp, the athlete swimmer of the year. Hopefully I say that correctly, as hopefully they can get home tonight. Weather is not being a friend with road conditions wise. Kelly Walsh and Cody got canceled, so Casper kind of being blocked out right now. Riley, we're going to step aside for our first time out, and with that, we'll get you guys Tiger Weekend. This is Lady Tiger Basketball on the County 10 Sports Network.
Porter's Supply Company in Riverton is proud to sponsor sports and student athletes here in Fremont County. Start your game day off right with the Porter's Pregame Show and get ready for action. Porter's has everything you need to heat your home this winter with the best selection of wood, gas, or pellet stoves. Good luck to all Fremont County teams from Porter's Supply Company. See Porter's Supply on North Federal in Riverton and online at portersmvs.com.
At Central Wyoming College, your future starts here. Join CWC's automotive program and turn your passion for cars into one of the most in-demand technical careers. From classic cars to ones that park themselves, CWC's expert automotive instructors combine state-of-the-art technology, small class sizes, and one-on-one attention to help you earn your certification in automotive service excellence. Apply now for several scholarships available only to our automotive students. Make your way to Central and join the new generation of automotive technicians.
Back here on KOVE 1330 AM, we're going to make that short because senior night is about to happen. And Riley, we have a little bit of special stuff we're doing with graphics, and we got all the audio here so you guys can hear it a little bit more clear. And with that, we're going to give it to the PA announcer, and then we will do our presentation of senior night. Sometimes it takes a minute to get things started, but everybody is getting ready to go. So they're going to do this before the warm-up, so that kind of helps us get Tiger Weekend and everything going on. And here we go.
Peyton Bell, Tia Gutierrez, Brian.
My name is Darian Bell, and I am the daughter of Dave Bell and Naomi Harris. My siblings are Peyton Bell, Martin Gutierrez, Tia Gutierrez, Dave and Brandon Bell. My favorite song is Superwoman by Alicia Keys. My favorite basketball memory has to be the Weber State trips through the summer and the basketball camps and going to the lagoon. My future plans are maybe run in college and hope to be pursuing my career in nursing and hopefully work with kids. Hi, my name is Megan Winfield, and I'm the daughter of Kelly and Andrea Winfield. My siblings are Jace Winfield, Lexi Winfield, Eckley Winfield, and Daxton Winfield. My favorite song is You Better Move by Lil Uzi. My favorite basketball memory is when I broke my wrist at state, and everyone said I was fine, so I played the rest of the weekend. My future plans after high school is to attend LCCC and hopefully get my teaching degree.
My name is Lillian Hamilton, and I'm the daughter of Brady and Brandy Hamilton. I have a younger brother, Caleb Hamilton, and my favorite song is I Don't Dance by Lee Brice. My favorite basketball memory is when Josie and Lindsay came to support me and Darian at our freshman basketball game and made shirts. My future plans are to play collegiate softball and major in agricultural business and management.
My name is Layla Norris. I'm the daughter of Roxanne and Leroy Norris. I have a younger sister named Sonoria. My favorite song is Low by SZA. My favorite basketball memory is when we beat Newcastle in the first round of state last year, and I plan to attend the University of Washington next fall.
The 4 seniors honored here. Again, Layla Norse, Megan Winfield, Darian Bell. And I almost just redid Layla's thing again, but Lily Hamilton and, Riley, 4 seniors. And again, it's an awesome night to have. I mean, it's a big crowd here, big community show ups here so far in this one.
And you definitely know that you're going to get a bigger community. Wow, words are hard sometimes. A bigger community show out for both, not only just the seniors, but for a home game, and especially for tonight, for senior night.
Yeah, as you saw, all of them individually honored here, and everybody getting the final hugs to the rest of the team. And Riley, I just noticed this too. The coaches' sweaters and sweatshirts all have the numbers of the players in this one, and it's a pretty cool deal.
Yeah, that's definitely something you don't really ever see. I've never seen it before, and, it's really cool to see all the coaches with the sweatshirts with all the numbers on the back.
30-second timeout. We'll get you Tiger Weekend. This is Lady Tiger Basketball on the County 10 Sports Network.
At some point, everyone is a pedestrian.
When you're driving, yield to pedestrians. Wear light clothing.
Walk on a pathway instead of the road.
Look out for pedestrians.
Avoid distractions like your phone.
Look out for pedestrians, they're everywhere. We are the Wyoming Indian Lady Chiefs. We need you in our stands.
This edition of Tiger Weekend sees indoor track competing at Pocatello, Idaho at the Simplot Games. Ben Ghost talks about the opportunity of what athletes are going to experience.
Yeah, it's one of the bigger national indoor meets in the country. Probably, the biggest in the Mountain West for sure. And so you'll have a lot of the top athletes from Utah, Idaho, Wyoming, Montana, some Colorado. They always get some kids from California. There's a good hurdler that's coming down from Calgary that Gage is going to have to run against. So it's it's just a big festival atmosphere over there. So it'll be fun. I don't think any of these guys have ever been there because they didn't have it the last 2 years, and I don't think any of the seniors were out for what we called indoor track back then. Back in 2020, right before COVID hit, obviously.
Alondra French, sophomore at LVHS, talks about what she's looking forward to at the Simplot Games.
I'm really looking forward to going to a bigger meet and just the excitement of it, because I've never been to this is my first year doing indoors, so I've never been to one of those bigger meets before.
Ready to go over here real quick.
Indoor track started yesterday and will compete till Saturday. Regional wrestling will begin today as Lander is competing in Evanston. Head coach Eric Watson says the team is at the best they can be during the long season.
Good, we're not maybe where we want to be exactly on health wise, but we're the best that we can, and that's all we can ask for. And so going into the regional tournament on Friday. Sitting here Wednesday, I would say we're probably 99% good, so that's good, and just like a battery charger on your phone, we're at 99, we're going to keep it plugged in, and hopefully come Friday morning we're 100% locked and loaded and ready to go.
Levi Lloyd, a freshman at LVHS, discusses the long season, but the benefits of wrestling at the varsity level as an underclassman.
I'm definitely wrestling a lot of upperclassmen, and that makes it hard, but it'll be better for me because then I could do a lot better next year. I'll be a lot more experienced with that. So
Chad Snyder talks about how his season is going up to this point and what he hopes to accomplish at regionals.
It's going pretty good so far. I mean, I'm doing better, a lot better from injuries, and I feel like I do good at regionals. I'm looking to at least place and make it to state this year and do what I've done every year before. So
Regionals will happen today and tomorrow at Evanston. Nordic Ski will have the weekend off, although some teams might taper off. Head coach Norris Cessna wants to make sure the team is healthy and ready to compete in Jackson next week.
We just kind of nailed it in Cody last week, and the boys kind of did the same thing the next day on the 10K skate race. So, yeah, we had a great weekend. Well, we don't want to change it up too much, but we have a lot of illness on the team right now, trying to get everybody healthy. So this week is turned into more of let's just get everyone healthy and be ready for next week. So other than that, we try to keep our training pretty consistent.
Emily Anderson wants to have a good showing for Lander heading into the state meet.
I'm really just looking forward to that last really fun, exciting meet for the whole team, and hopefully we post really, really good results because we've just, as a team, just been doing so super well this year. So I think that would just...
Again, Lander Nordic Ski will have the weekend off. They'll have their seniors be honored tomorrow during the halftime of the Lander vs. Whirland boys game. Swimming is in its final day of the 3A State Swimming and Diving Championships. The Tigers are looking for their 30th title in school history and 27th in a row. Stay tuned for results at county10.com. This has been your Tiger Weekend on the County 10 Sports Network. When we come back, we'll have our pregame interview. This is Tiger Basketball on the County 10 Sports Network.
It's more than clocking in or collecting a paycheck. We are a network of caring professionals who want to be here, dedicated to serving our communities. We are Sage West Healthcare, our 2 campus hospitals in Riverton and Lander. We take pride in our region, our people, and our communities. Located in beautiful central Wyoming, filled with natural recreation in our own backyard. We are neighbors caring for neighbors, a community caring for its own. We are Sage West. We are recruiting the best, like you.
Xander's One Stop of Lander wishes the best of luck to all student athletes and sports teams throughout Fremont County. Xander's One Stop has it all. Clean gas, ethanol-free fuel, diesel, a variety of household and automotive needs. Stop in for the very best in snacks, lunch, dinner, and much more. Plus, the best liquor selection. And now lottery tickets for the Cowboy Draw, Mega Millions, Powerball, and Lucky for Life. It's all here at Xander's One Stop, 730 East Main, Lander.
Wyoming Catholic College are proud sponsors of student athletes and sports programs across Fremont County, plus are this season's academic spotlight sponsor. Wyoming Catholic College forms students through a rigorous immersion in the primary sources of the classic liberal arts tradition, the grandeur of the mountain wilderness, and the spiritual heritage of the Catholic Church. Grounded in real experience and thoughtful reflection, our graduates love truth, think clearly, and communicate eloquently, engaging with the world as it is. Submit your application online at wyomingcatholic.edu/admissions/apply.
Gales Carpet Floor & Home is happy to support student athletes in sports across Fremont County. Gales Carpet One Floor & Home has been a Fremont County fixture for decades, specializing in flooring, window coverings, and cabinets, as well as the professional certified installation of those products. Stop into Gales Floor & Home today at 220 East Main Street, Riverton, or see them online at galescarpet1riverton.com. Now, back to the Porter's Tailgate Show on the County 10 Sports Network.
Hey, Coach Melinda Cox of the Lady Tigers here on the County 10 Sports Network. And, Coach, I think the results on the scoreboard didn't show how you guys played last week. I mean, the Mountain View first half, you guys were giving them fits. I mean, you were making them take timeouts. And the Pinedale game, I think the score said different how you guys played. I thought you guys played great against Pinedale, especially bringing some players in. Just recap last week and how you think things went.
Yeah, it's kind of been the story all year. Our kids are right there. We're doing some really good things. We make some pretty big mistakes that cost us on the scoreboard, meaning we sometimes don't rebound. They get second chance opportunities. We turn the ball over quite a bit that turn into points. And so we have to minimize those things. We've been saying it all year. I'm going to continue to say it. And then we've got to focus a little bit more on getting stops defensively. And so, yeah, I think you'll see, against Mountain View, much better than it was in Mountain View. we had a couple of opportunities to even close that gap a little bit more, and then we kind of just shoot ourselves in the foot. And so we definitely, our young kids are stepping up. We're making progress. We just haven't quite gotten over the hump yet. But I was impressed with our kids' effort, definitely fought hard, and we were right in those games, even though the score was pretty, we got beat by a lot, but we were in those games for almost up until the entire third quarter, which is better for us. So yeah, I was pleased.
Yeah, and you had actually quite a few players come up. I mean, Shoyo Ferris, she came in and immediately put up 7 points and 4 rebounds. I asked you this in the postgame, but I'm going to ask it again. What was that decision about, and why did you allow those 5 freshmen to play?
As a coach, it's hard to make decisions about when the time is right for young kids, and Jamie has been really improving at the freshman level. She's gotten some good JV minutes. She's been practicing with us. She's a heck of a basketball player, and her basketball IQ is high. She understands the game. She was around the Fort Washakie middle school. Georgia Beta is an incredible coach, and, she understands basketball. And so it was just a couple things we needed to iron out with her, and she proved that in practice and proved it in other games, and so it was time to move her up for sure. And then with the other two, it just boils down to defensive intensity, and those two provide some athleticism. They're a little bit longer. I'm talking Georgia Chance and Addison Rounds. They're a little bit taller, a little bit longer, quick, and so they can manage some of these other kids on our opponents' teams that mirror that same physicality.
Yeah, this is an interesting week. You get your final 2 home games. You only got 3 games left. Senior night on Friday. Mm-hmm. Just what has this week been like for you as a coach and for the team?
Yeah, we're pumped. You're not going to see, I think there was one game that I avoided media, but aside from that, we've stayed pretty positive with these kids and trying to get them to really just keep stepping up. I'm pumped. These seniors have been around a long time, and they've had to make a drastic change this year with a new coach and a new style and all of those types of things, and they've done a good job. And so I do want to make sure we recognize them, and then just getting a couple wins under our belt. It'll be really big for us. We got to get a win on Friday. We've got to execute and play well. It's not just about getting wins. It's about doing the things that we've talked about and really executing those things and then getting a good win on Saturday.
I was going to say, there's 2 good opportunities this week with Thermopolis and Worland. Just kind of fine-tuning things at home, build some momentum heading into Lyman next week. But just let's focus on Thermopolis. What do you know about them? This is the first time I believe you guys are going to see them this year. What's going to be the game plan going in?
Yeah, they have a couple girls that are scoring 5 points or more, which is indicative of spreading the ball. So we need to make sure that we're aware of where their shooter is, and making sure that we kind of control the tempo of the game and not letting them control it. At this level and at this time in the season, everybody's good. Everybody's good. They've not had some things go their way or whatever, but you got to stop them. They've played well here as of late, and so we just need to make sure we control the tempo of the game and don't take anything lightly like it's going to be easy, because it will not.
I was going to say, you probably have already said the X factor, but I'll ask you again. X factor difference maker, Coach. Ultimately, what will it take for the senior night to go 1-0?
Definitely for us to control the tempo of the game and to, we need to dictate what's going to happen and quit letting other teams dictate to us.
Perfect, Coach. Thank you for your time. We'll talk to you at half.
Sounds good. Thanks, Wyatt.
Hey, Coach Melinda Cox. We'll step aside from a timeout. We're back after this.
Fremont Therapy Group has been a proud supporter of Wyoming athletics for more than 25 years, providing highly trained clinicians to treat athletes and their families. Our locally owned clinics offer a wide range of specialties like aquatic, vestibular, and pediatric therapy. On staff, we have specialists certified in dry needling, sports and orthopedic therapy, and a certified hand therapist now seeing patients both in Riverton and Lander. Our women's health specialists can help with everything from incontinence to pre- and postpartum care. Our 6 locations in western Wyoming are all built for physical and aquatic therapy. To find out more or to schedule an appointment, go to FremontTherapyGroup.com.
By Alan Marquez, 8th grader, Lander Middle School.
How about that for a national anthem?
It's like we're at a NASCAR race.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Usually you get one of the choir people to sing, but I have a guitar player, and that was pretty awesome to watch. And so we get set here for the starting lineups, Riley, and let's start with the Lady Bobcats from Thermopolis.
We've got number 3, J.C. Bass. Number 5, Cameron Farrell. Number 10, J.C. Osley. Number 11, Ina King. And number 23, Ruth Johnson. There's your starting 5 for the Lady Bobcats.
Again, starting lineup brought to you by Palace Pharmacy, locally owned and locally loved. Stop in at Palace Pharmacy at PalacePharmacyWY.com. Your Lady Tigers are going to see this starting lineup tonight. It's going to be all the seniors that can play. Unfortunately, Layla Norris out of the season due to an injury. And this is the 5 it's going to look like. They're wearing number 2, Kendall McFadden. Wearing number 3, Darian Bell. Number 23, Megan Winfield. Number 25, Lily Hamilton. And number 50, Adeline Anderson. That's going to be the starting 5. Again, brought to you by Palace Pharmacy. Again, you can stop at PalacePharmacyWY.com online. Riley, again, if there's a game you want to win, this is one of the opportunities you can win.
And this is definitely the game to take it on. Not only is it senior night, but it's one of their last home games as they're narrowing down, as they've got one left right after this one.
Yep, on Saturday. We'll talk a little bit more about that as you're getting the kind of the closer up of that. Shout out to Christian Corona for that one, for the shots right there. And those are, again, the 5 starters for Lander Valley. And Riley, let's take a look at those stats real quick here. If we have a chance. I don't think we got a chance now, but either way, again, these two teams pretty similar as far as statistical stuff goes. And we got 8 minutes on the clock. It's going to be Ida King and Adeline Anderson at center circle as we get set here for some 3A cross quad play basketball. It's going to be controlled by the Lady Cats of Thermopolis. Farrell going to be matched up there by McFadden. We'll bounce past that now to Johnson. Bounce pass back out to Osley. Excuse me if I mispronounced the names right there. We approach 30 seconds into this one. Both coaches new to this role as Thermopolis head coach gets stolen there, and then Thermopolis comes back with it. David Vila, head coach of the Lady Bobcats in his second season. And Thermopolis riding some momentum as the Lady Tigers also as well. Again, senior night, you want to have that momentum. Here's a long 2 from Bassie. It's good, and that's how we start the scoring. Bell over center court as we approach a minute. Bell going to try to spin, try to take it herself. She'll put up the shot. That's no good. Johnson comes up with the board. Johnson again, near side. Thought about a 3, doesn't take it though. We'll give it off now to Farrell. She'll take it to the center of the key. Kick back out. Charity stripe shot now from Osley. It's no good. Adeline Anderson will come up with the board. And Bell will bring up the pace again. Anderson inside, tries to make a move. She tries again, pass inside to McFadden. We'll put it up, that's no good. Ends up in the hands of Osley. And Thermopolis pushing the pace as they lead 2-0 on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. Shot there from Osley for 2 is no good. Loses the basketball. McFadden will come up with it. McFadden. Hamilton will give it back to Bell, top of the key. 6 minutes to go. Wakefield. Inside. It was intended there for Adeline Anderson, and Ina King comes up with it on the steal. Officially first turnover by Lander Valley in the ball game. Farrell to Osley. She'll launch a 3. Back iron, no good. Hamilton will come up with it, and then she falls, and they're going to say foul first before Hamilton falls to the ground. .5:40 to play here in quarter number 1 at the Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse. Bell to Winfield. Winfield going to take the screen, looks to go inside. Loses the basketball is Winfield, so that'll be turnover number 2. And we still remain in a 2-0 ball game. Farrell far side, looks to drive in. McFadden guards. Kick out now to Johnson. Swing it now to Bassey. Bassey's pass stolen there by McFadden. First turnover by Thermopolis. McFadden will slow it pace down, but she turns it right back over to Bassey. Excuse me, she'll put it up. That's no good. Excuse me, that was Farrell. Bell to Anderson, looks for Winfield, and then just kind of baseball throws that one, turnover.
I mean, it was a good look down low for Winfield. Ball just thrown a little too high and a little too far on that one.
4:52 to play here. It is Thermopolis basketball off the turnover. Lander already with 3 unofficial turnovers. Inbound will go to Osley. She'll bring it over the Paul very quickly, though. Kick back to Farrell. And she'll slow it down. Again, Thermopolis enters this game on a buzzer beater bank 3 against Whirlwind as Ina King throws it to the backcourt, and they're going to say backcourt violation.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, they come off the win off of the back,
That happened yesterday, too.
That's...
Yeah, shout out to Wild Preps for the information there. Hamilton, she'll launch a 3. That's no good, front iron. Ina King coming with the rebound. Massey almost traveled there. Give it out to Osley. Osley far side, matched up there by Winfield. She'll take it to the center. Farrell, pass to King, goes baseline, pass inside, stolen there by Lady Tigers. Bell comes up with it. Riley Lander has now not scored for 4 minutes, and it's still 2-0. Winfield going to try to change. That she does!
I mean, you ask and you shall receive.
That's kind of speak it into existence kind of thing.
You're good at that.
Broadcasters jinx in the good way. Well, with that, that makes it 3-2 on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. 3:40 to play. Johnson, 3, looks to answer. She does. And with that, it's back to a 2-point game. 5-3 as scoring starts to come in. Bell's pass almost stolen there. McFadden saves it. Bell looks to drive in left side, pass out to Winfield. Winfield's got a 3. She'll try to go for 2 for 3. Can't get it. Hamilton looks to put it back up. Nope, can't do it. Adeline Anderson now for an opportunity. She does and ties the ball game.
Good put back there by Anderson down low. Basically to go over the top of her own teammate and get the ball back.
Tied at 5 apiece here. Bass. Give it off now to Farrell. Osley, drive in, put up a floater, in and out, no good. Johnson was looking for the rebound. King comes up with it. And the Lady Bobcats getting an extra possession here. Osley to Farrell, top of the key. We'll pass it off to King. King now going to take it to the top, and timeout taken by Thermopolis. It's going to be a quick 30-second timeout. We'll just keep it right here.
Your scoreboard tonight is brought to you by Fremont Therapy in Riverton and Lander. For more than 25 years, Fremont Therapy has been Fremont County's leader in physical and occupational therapy. We are proud to provide experienced clinicals to support our athletes and their families. We wish all Fremont County teams the best of luck this season.
Big thanks to the Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care for sponsoring this broadcast. The staff of the clinic and Lander Riverton want to remind you not to ignore those annual wellness visits. Make your appointment at Lander Medical Clinic or Western Family Care, and let's stay healthy together. Already tied at 5 apiece. Riley Lander took 4 minutes exactly to score. That came off of a Megan Winfield 3.
They took the 4 minutes, but it's almost as if they're trying to find the right shot, trying to find the right pass. I mean, you see them taking passes that you don't really see Lander taking from the start of a game, throwing it down low, bullet passes, and Winfield kind of found the wide open 3, took it, and got things going for the Lady Tigers.
Alan Anderson also with a score so far, and a putback. 2:30 to play. Here in quarter number 1, Megan Winfield was looking to steal it. They're going to say backcourt violation. It looks like Winfield touched it, but they will say otherwise. So back to the Lady Tigers. Kiara Friday into the ball game. Checked in for Hamilton. Donahue also into the ball game as she comes back. McFadden pass to Donahue. Donahue puts up the shot. That's no good. And coming up with it is nobody as King touched it last. It'll be Lady Tiger basketball on the baseline with 2:16 to play. Inbound, Anderson put up a charity stripe, takes a high bounce, and it's going to be no good. Johnson with the board, who gave the Lady Bobcats the lead for a moment. Farrell gets swatted there, and they're going to say foul. And it will go against Anderson.
That'll be the Lady Tigers' first personal.
First team foul.
First personal on Anderson.
They actually just give that to, they did give that to McFadden, so we are all sorts of all over the place. Farrell makes the first. So it's McFadden's first personal, not Anderson's. We'll get one more here as Drumline also in attendance for Lander Valley. Farrell's second shot in and out, no good. And McFadden will bring it up. McFadden, kick out to Winfield. Winfield going to try to drive in, pass to Donahue. She's going to take a long, too. That's going to be no good. McFadden now with the rebound. Give it to Anderson. Right in front of the charity stripe, and that's good.
Good rebound by
And McFadden with the rebound, giving the assist. So we approach 90 seconds to go. Johnson, three, looks to take the lead. That's no good. Donahue going to come up with it. It's only the first missed three for Thermopolis. Winfield to Anderson, pass it to McFadden. Friday. Kick out Donahue. Top of the arc, swing it to Friday. Which a minute left here in the first quarter. Donahue pump fake three, give it to Winfield. She's got a three, she'll take it, and it's gonna be no good. Donahue put back, no good, and Anderson right there. No good either. Three opportunities for Lander, and they missed it all. Tough possession there, really three possessions for Lander Valley. They still are up by one. Three-pointer there from Farrell is no good. Once again, Anderson comes up with the rebound, and they're going to say timeout by head coach Melinda Cox with 35.7 to play. And once again, we'll just keep it right here. Tiger Basketball brought to you by Wyoming Catholic College, the sponsor of our academic spotlight every game. The college salutes all the students and staff at LVHS and wishes them well this school year.
Hey Lander, thanks for tuning in tonight to support LVHS Sports. Our broadcasts are made possible by great sponsors like Gamble's at 420 Main, right in the middle of town. Shane at Gamble's has truckloads of furniture waiting just for you, and delivery is always free within 30 miles of the store. That does include Riverton.
Well, it looked like it was a 30-second, but they did say it was a full timeout for the Lady Tigers. That's their first timeout. Both teams have already taken one timeout in this ball game. They're left with four. Still 7-6 here on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. Landers had a couple of opportunities with extra possessions, but they just start capitalizing on those just a little bit more here.
Landers had plenty of opportunities, and they really are trying to take them, and they've made a couple here and there, and so far working out in their favor. As they're on top, 7-6 on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard.
You're seeing that student section moments ago. If you're watching on the YouTube stream, it will be Lady Tiger basketball on the sideline. It'll be McFadden inbound, and Thermopolis is just going to let them get the inbound here. 33 seconds to play here. Winfield, looked like she was looking for Donahue, throws it out of bounds, and once again another turnover by Lander Valley.
And that's something that's hurt them so far here in the first quarter. They are on top score-wise, but the turnovers are definitely hurting them.
Having a 1-point lead here, 24 seconds to play. Thermopolis can hold for the final shot if they want. Johnson inside, so we're seeing Daislin Hunt into the ball game for the first time. Drive in, there's no good. Attempted there by Osley. Winfield comes up with the rebound, and now she'll try to get it for the final shot for Lander Valley. Friday, pump fake, looks to drive in, loses the basketball, and it's going to be Osley who gets the steal, but they're not going to do anything with it. 7-6. Lander is up. We'll step aside for a quick 30-second rally. We'll be back after this. This is Lady Tiger Basketball on the County 10 Sports Network.
Fremont Therapy Group has been a proud supporter of Wyoming athletics for more than 25 years, providing highly trained clinicians to treat athletes and their families. Our locally owned clinics offer a wide range of specialties like aquatic, vestibular, and pediatric therapy. On staff, we have specialists certified in dry needling, sports and orthopedic therapy, and a certified hand therapist now seeing patients both in Riverton and Lander. Our women's health specialists can help with everything from incontinence to pre- and postpartum care. Our 6 locations in western Wyoming are all built for physical and aquatic therapy. To find out more or to schedule an appointment, go to FremontTherapyGroup.com.
Hey Tiger fans, this is senior Megan Winfield, and you're listening to Lander Valley Basketball on County 10.
Back here on KOVE 1330 AM, 107.7 FM, streaming online at county10.com. As we're going to try to get these stats to you real quick, just how these two teams look entering the season. There they are right there again. Riley, this matchup is pretty similar as far as shooting and everything goes.
Yeah, I mean, as far as shooting and everything goes, it's a pretty fair matchup between the two.
Lander leads 7-6 to start the second quarter here on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. Adeline Anderson's going to take a long two, and that's a high arc two, and it goes in.
And that's one of those shots that we've seen from Anderson a lot, is those high arcing twos.
Shoyo Ferris going to check in next dead ball here. King falls to the ground after the missed shot there by Thermopolis. Lander comes up with it. And now it's back to the Lady Tigers. Donahue. Pass inside. Anderson kick out to McFadden. She'll take a three. They're going to say that's no good. And it's going to be now no good. Lady Bobcats come back up with it. King inside the arc. And off now to Hunt. Ferris. Now back now to King. King going to try and make a move. She'll put up, looked like almost a side hook shot. No good. Friday to Donahue. Donahue now going to give it to Anderson. She'll take another two. That's no good. Winfield almost could have been called for the foul there. Doesn't get it though. Hunt inside. Farrell is going to be swatted there by Anderson.
Go ahead and throw another swat down from Anderson.
Getting quite a few of those as of lately.
Ruth Johnson checks into the ball game for the Lady Bobcats.
It will be Lady Bobcat basketball here. 6:36 to play. Johnson inside will put it up and give Leonard just a 1-point lead now. I don't think Johnson's checked out once in this ball game. He's been in every minute. Shoyo Ferris to Anderson. Anderson now going to try to drive in. Has a lane. She'll try to take it. That's no good. And trying to come up with it was Shoyo Ferris. Can't get it though. Johnson comes up with the board. And it's right back to the Lady Bobcats with a chance to take the lead here. 6 minutes to go on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. Here's Single, who's also in for the first time for the Lady Bobcats. And Lady Bobcats is trying to find the right shot here. Hunt. Almost stolen there by Friday. Friday tries to go for it again. Diving for the basketball, and they're going to say jump ball first. And it will favor the Lady Bobcats.
Definitely a good call down low on the baseline.
Hunt will inbound, is trying to get the attention of the team. Bassey, give it to Farrell. Farrell now going to try to go to the far side. Can't. Friday bringing the defense to her. There's Bass again. Almost Winfield got the kick there. Johnson's going to launch a floater from the free throw line. That's no good. It's going to be Winfield with the board. Anderson. Pass inside. Shoyo Ferris puts it up and good.
Good ball movement down low by the Lady Tigers.
Yeah, find the right shot on a fast break, and it pays off. 3-point lead now. 11-8 on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. Winfield almost pokes it out, and it's going to be Lady Tiger basketball, and the bench for Lander Valley is starting to get a little momentum going. Darian Bell will check in for Anderson. It will be Lady Tiger basketball with 5:05 to play. And Bell will bring it up. Bell looks for Winfield, does give it to her. Winfield thought about passing inside, but Lady Bobcats were all there. Donahue, three, overshoots it. Johnson comes up with the board. Lady Tigers 1 of 5 already from beyond the arc. Here's a 3-point attempt, that's good from Osley. And Thermopolis 2 of 4, we're tied at 11. Bell. Trying to do a crossover, poked out there by Johnson. Pass to Winfield, far side. Winfield looks for Shoyo Ferris. Shoyo Ferris is going to put one up. That's no good. It's going to end up in the hands of Slagle, excuse me. Thermopolis can take the lead here. They had a lead of 2. Johnson's going to try to make that happen. That's no good. And that's Megan Winfield with the rebound. Bell, far side, looks to drive in, and she was out of bounds when she stepped up. Or controlled the basketball, excuse me.
She lost control of the basketball and just happened to be standing out of bounds when she picked the ball back up, as we see Hamilton and Anderson check back into the ball game. Friday and Donahue will check out.
Farrell, top of the key. Give it to Johnson. LA Bobcats can take the lead here. So that's the response from Farrell. Can't get it in. Good. Bell comes up with the basketball, pushes the pace, and she'll slow down. Bell, pass to Anderson. Anderson pump fake 3, and they're going to say travel first. Not mistaken, that's probably the first turnover in this quarter by Lander Valley.
First turnover here in the second half. There's going to be a timeout taken by the Bobcats.
We'll see if this is a 60 or a 30-second. They're going to say 60-second. We'll take one as well. 3:28 to play, tied at 11 here on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. We're back after this.
Tires, and more tires. Bailey Tire and Auto Service offers a huge selection, great prices, and fantastic service.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, this is Haley. With over 13,000 tires to choose, Bailey has tires for your ATV, farm implement, car, truck, trailer, semi, lawnmower, wheelbarrow, you name it. If it has a tire, Bailey Tire and Auto Service can fix it or replace it. Bailey Tire and Auto Service is your one-stop complete tire and service shop. Just remember, with Bailey's, there's no tricks, just tires.
The Lander community supports the LVHS Tigers, and Altitude Interiors on Main Street is no exception. Altitude Interiors is Lander's expert in flooring, window coverings, cabinets, and more. The inside of your home is like a team jersey. Every so often, you just need a redesign.
Hey there, this is Senior Darian Bell, and I want to thank you and the entire community for being a supporter of Lander Athletics and Lander basketball this season.
3:28 to play, 11-all on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. Inside pass to Slagle. Hopefully, I apologize again for mispronunciations here. Osley, top of the key. Matched up there by Hamilton. We'll pass it now to Farrell. She'll just reset the offense here. Farrell, guarded by McFadden. Looked for the steal. Pass off now to Hunt. Hunt. Now to Slagle. Farrell will look for the inside pass. Johnson saves it. Hamilton will come up with the steal. And Hamilton's going to try to go one-on-one here. Can't get the shot. Hamilton with her own rebound. And Hamilton now going to bounce past to Bell. Bell's got a 3. She'll take it, and that's no good. Who's going to come up with it? Anderson does, and then it's going to be a turnover. Yeah, it will.
I mean, good rebound down low by Anderson. Just trying to throw it off a defender. Doesn't get that one to go. Ends up throwing it out of bounds.
Second quarter scoring, 7-5. Lander leads it. Inside pass. Slagle. Kick out to Johnson. Johnson now will try to drive in. Poked out by McFadden. And then we're going to have a foul called. This looks like it will go against Thermopolis.
That foul's going to go against Johnson. It's going to be her first personal, second team foul here in the second quarter.
Yeah, not many fouls. A good game so far. McFadden. Look. Getting trapped right there. It pays off. Osley now looks to pass it off. That's going to be going out of bounds. And they're going to say Thermopolis basketball after all that.
Yeah, I mean, the ball looks like it was poked out down underneath. Now they're kind of... there's going to be... okay, never mind. I thought there was going to be an official's timeout. Now there's no official's timeout.
Either way, you had two officials say Thermopolis basketball. That's going to probably be overruled any time. Inbound to Johnson, pass to Slagle. She'll look to drive in. Pass back now to Osley. Inside pass. Hunt, guarded by Bell. Here's a post shot, no good. Anderson will come up with the... Or no, that wasn't Anderson. It was a save, though. Either way, Lander comes up with the basketball. 1:50 to play now. Inside, Anderson. Anderson will put up a 2. She's fouled, and she'll go to the charity stripe. First trip for Lander in this ball game. They're going to say Johnson picks up her second. Be the team's third. Anderson will go to the charity stripe to shoot a pair. Anderson free throw. Good. Gives Lander the lead.
Anderson's 57% from the free throw line this season.
Get one more here as Ida King will check back in. Johnson will check out with 2 fouls. Only one team foul by Lander in this entire ball game so far. Not too shabby defensively, if that tells you anything. Anderson goes 2 for 2. 1:47 to play. Hunt will look for the inbound, give it to Osley. Far side, crosses the timeline. Osley looks to drive in. Will kick out to Hunt. Hunt swing it now to Farrell. Farrell will take it to the top. And now she'll go back far side. Osley inside. Bounce pass back out to Osley. And almost looked like a game of catch was about to start there. King kick out to Farrell. She'll look to drive in. McFadden right there. Osley going to launch the 3. That's good. And that gives Thermopolis a 1-point lead.
Good kick out to Osley for the 3-pointer.
Bell to Shoyo Ferris. Inside, Anderson back out to Shoyo Ferris. Donahue Winfield will check in. Shoyo Ferris for 2. That's no good. And who's going to come up with it? Hamilton and King fall to the ground. They're going to say it was last touch by King. And it'll be Lady Tiger basketball with 55.3 to play.
You got to give credit to Hamilton there to basically run after that ball as J.C. Bass checks back into the ball game.
Bass checks back into the ball game. Inbound to Bell. We'll go left side, kick out Winfield. Winfield going to take a 3, take back the lead for Lander Valley. That's no good. Anderson now put back is no good. Who's going to come up with it? It's going to be Thermopolis after a couple attempts. Farrell. Kick out, Bass. Long 2. Go good, and then it's going to be a offensive foul on Thermopolis. They're going to give that to Slagle with a foul. They will look to get a lead here with the final 32 seconds. Bell to McFadden. McFadden pass inside to Winfield. Winfield back out to Anderson. Pump fake. Almost losing it. Winfield does lose it.
Just one of those quick kick outs to the outside from Anderson to Winfield. Unsuccessful.
And now Thermopolis can play for the final shot. 21 seconds to play. Inbound will go to Bass. Bass will wait for Hunt to cross the court, but she'll just give it off to Farrell on a handoff. 13 seconds to play. Farrell will pass that now to Slagle, back to Farrell. Farrell, 6 seconds. King now is student section trying to distract. 2 seconds left. That shot's no good. And then Donahue is going to look for Winfield. Either way, no shot goes in. Lady Tigers down by 1 on senior night. 14-13. We'll step aside, give you guys some first half numbers. This is Lady Tiger basketball on the County 10 Sports Network.
Porter's Supply Company in Riverton is proud to sponsor sports and student athletes here in Fremont County. Start your game day off right with the Porter's Pregame Show and get ready for action. Porter's has everything you need to heat your home this winter with the best selection of wood, gas, or pellet stoves. Good luck to all Fremont County teams from Porter's Supply Company. See Porter's Supply on North Federal in Riverton and online at portersmvs.com.
At Central Wyoming College, your future starts here. Join CWC's automotive program and turn your passion for cars into one of the most in-demand technical careers. From classic cars to ones that park themselves, CWC's expert automotive instructors combine state-of-the-art technology, small class sizes, and one-on-one attention to help you earn your certification in automotive service excellence. Apply now for several scholarships available only to our automotive students. Make your way at Central and join the new generation of automotive technicians.
Wind River Internet is proud to deliver quality, high-speed internet to businesses and residents across Fremont County. Wind River Internet is the sponsor for the County 10 live stream and sports in our community. Enjoy high-definition broadcasts. Brought to you by Wind River Internet. They also provide reliable phone services that can help you stay in touch with the important people in your life. Experience greater connection today. To get a quote and start enjoying fast, reliable services, call 307-857-2004. That's 857-2004. Or windriverinternet.com.
Fremont Toyota of Lander is proud to sponsor sports and student athletes all across Fremont County. When you're looking for a vehicle, whether it's new or used, Fremont Toyota has got you covered with the best inventory across the state of Wyoming. Experience the Fremont Toyota difference. From service to the sale, let the professional staff take care of you and drive off happy knowing you made the right choice. Stop into 103 Fremont Way on the Wild West end of Lander and get your vehicle picked out today.
This is Lillian Hamilton from the Lander Tiger basketball team, and you're listening to the home of Lander sports this season on KOVE 1330 AM, 107.7 FM on county10.com.
Back here on KOVE 1330 AM, 107.7 FM, streaming online at county10.com. And want to remind you guys, it's one of the cooler times here as we head into March Madness. It's the Mascot Challenge every year that we are presented. You can vote for your school's mascot to advance into the next round. You can vote at county10.com. Voting will begin this Monday, February 20th. Again, you can check that out at county10.com. 14-13 on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard so far. The Lady Tigers had a lead before that was relinquished on the three-pointer. Excuse me, it was a three-pointer by Jaisley Osley to end the second quarter. That was the last score of the second quarter, excuse me. And Riley, so far this has been close, and wouldn't be surprised if it stays this close during the rest of the game.
Yeah, it's definitely been a close game so far between both teams, and, mostly between Lander. They're really coming out and taking the shots that they need to take, taking the passes that they need to take, just making everything necessary.
Yeah, taking a look at some first half numbers here. Quarter by quarter, 7-6. Lander had the advantage. And then Thermopolis, again, that three-pointer by Osley would give the advantage 8-6. That's what makes this a one-point ball game right now, as Lander really had it for most of the game so far, except for the first score and now in this one. Biggest lead for Lander has been 5. Thermopolis with a 2-point lead. That's been their biggest lead. Right now, again, it sits at a 1-point lead. Lander 1 of 6 from 3, 5 of 21 overall. They're already getting a lot of shots up to start the second half, but only one trip to the charity stripe for both teams. Lander has the advantage right there, 2 of 2. Thermopolis 1 of 2. Thermopolis went 5 of 19 in the first half shooting, 3 of 8 from beyond the arc. Fouls were a thing in the first half for Thermopolis. Did not actually get into foul trouble by either team, rather. That was kind of surprising, just a way of how some of these games have gone for Lander lately.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the things that we've noticed between the two is, foul trouble so far. I mean, like you said, the Bobcats had 4 in the first half, and Lander had, I believe, 2. So there was
3-pointers.
No, foul.
Foul, yeah, 2, excuse me. I was a little confused there. We got it, though, but you're watching the boys warm up as 4 of their seniors will be honored tonight. As 4 seniors on each team. Again, the Lady Tigers honor their seniors at the beginning of this broadcast. We'll have the Lander boys seniors honored before their game as well. Bradley, we're going to step aside for another timeout. We'll give you a little preview of the boys game. This is Lady Tiger basketball on the County 10 Sports Network.
At some point, everyone is a pedestrian.
When you're driving, yield to pedestrians.
Wear light clothing. Walk on a pathway instead of the road. Look out for pedestrians. Avoid distractions like your phone.
Look out for pedestrians, they're everywhere. We are the Wyoming Indian Lady Chiefs. We need you in our stands.
Palace Pharmacy of Lander is proud to be this year's starting lineup sponsor and supports athletics all across Fremont County. Palace Pharmacy in Lander is locally owned and locally loved. Palace Pharmacy combines high-quality products with personalized care. They strive to help you reach your health and wellness goals. Stop into Palace Pharmacy, 1255 Main Street, Lander, or see them online at palacepharmacywy.com.
Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care support Fremont County Athletics.
We are a locally owned, multi-specialty healthcare group that is proud to serve the Lander and Riverton communities. Our goal is to provide convenient quality care for all ages. We offer a wide array of services including family and internal medicine, pediatrics, women's care, and urgent care. Additionally, we have on-site labs, echocardiograms, stress tests, x-ray, and ultrasound in both communities. Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care are here for you in Fremont County. Let's stay healthy together.
Brown Sugar Coffee Roastery is proud to be a supporter of athletics and student athletes all across Fremont County. Brown Sugar is a locally owned and operated restaurant located in downtown Riverton. Their passion is coffee and locally sourced foods. Be sure to stop in for dinner service and look for a new menu coming soon. Brown Sugar Coffee Roastery. See them online at brownsugarcoffeeroastery.com or stop in at 203 East Main Street, Riverton.
Eyes on Fremont is a proud supporter of student athletes and athletics all across Fremont County. Ensuring crisp and clear vision is only one part of first-rate eye care. In addition to testing visual activity, the doctors at Eyes on Fremont focus on the comprehensive and long-term health of your eyes and vision. Eyes on Fremont uses the latest technology such as digital imaging to inspect your eyes thoroughly during a comprehensive eye and vision assessment. Stop in at 111 South Broadway, Riverton, or call 856-9000 for an appointment today.
Hey Tiger fans, this is senior Layla Norris, and you're listening to Lander Valley Basketball on County 10.
14-13 on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. Again, the boys game we're going to happen after the conclusion of this one, so make sure you guys don't leave as you're watching the Lander boys again warming up. The Lander boys are going to get Casey McClung back for this ball game. He did get cleared to play, and we talked with head coach Stu Mullins, and he's already ready to go. It feels like he was already going off for practice. He launches a three there, and Riley, we'll get ready for this one. I mean, the boys' game should be a good one as well. There's big significance of this game coming up.
Definitely a big significance with this game. Man, that was hard to say. For the boys, you know, obviously, if they win this game, they have a 1 or 2 spot in regionals.
They keep their 1 seed alive because Thermopolis did beat Lyman. I had to double check on that because Thermopolis and Lyman played twice and it's split. But I will double check. But we talked with head coach Stu Mullins last week, and then we'll reassure that probably at the post-game show on the Bailey Tire and Auto post-game show. And with that, we'll take one more final timeout. Again, the boys' game after the conclusion of this one. 4 more seniors will be honored. We'll step aside. Final 1:19 here, and we'll step aside. Final 60-second timeout. Back after this.
It's more than clocking in or collecting a paycheck. We are a network of caring professionals who want to be here, dedicated to serving our communities. We are Sage West Healthcare, our 2 campus hospitals in Riverton and Lander. We take pride in our region, our people, and our communities. Located in beautiful central Wyoming, filled with natural recreation in our own backyard. We are neighbors caring for neighbors, a community caring for its own. We are Sage West. We are recruiting the best, like you.
Xander's One Stop of Lander wishes the best of luck to all student athletes and sports teams throughout Fremont County. Xander's One Stop has it all: clean gas, ethanol-free fuel, diesel, a variety of household and automotive needs. Stop in for the very best in snacks, lunch, dinner, and much more. Plus, the best liquor selection. And now lottery tickets for the Cowboy Draw, Mega Millions, Powerball, and Lucky for Life. It's all here at Xander's One Stop, 730.
Now, back to Lander Basketball on the County 10 Sports Network.
Get ready to start the second half, third quarter play here at the Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse at Lander Valley High School. 14-13 the score, Riley, and I mean, this game, the way it's going, low-scoring affair, could come down to the final quarter of play.
Definitely could come down to the final quarter of play, which would be a big one for the Lady Tigers.
Yeah, Lander looking for a win here. Win number 5 is what they're looking for. Anderson has the basketball. Give it to McFadden as we start third quarter of play here. Donahue will give it to Goggles. Different starting 5 than what the game started with. Goggles shot's no good. Winfield will put it back up, but that's good.
Good put back there by Winfield.
Goggles with the miss. Winfield rebound, put it back in, and back to a 15-14 lead. Donahue comes up with the steal. Donahue going to try to take it herself, puts it up, and that's good.
Good couple quick points there by the Lady Tigers, taking the lead here coming out of halftime.
Keep the pressure. It's what they need right now. 17-14, biggest lead has been 5 for Lander Valley. King will look to go baseline. Goggles picks up her first foul. And that will be the team's first, I believe, one foul for Lander in the first half.
So technically the team's second personal foul here.
Yeah, 2 fouls, not bad for, it just tells you how good the defense is. Been coming off as Osley. Hopefully she is all right as she comes up a little slow. And it's to the bench. So it'll be Dazzlin Hunt in the ball game for Osley. Is no shot there from Thermopolis. It's going to be in the hands of Lander Valley. McFadden will bring it up. McFadden to Winfield. Winfield now will swing it to Goggles. Goggles will look to drive in. Fakes the pass and can't get the shot. Good idea there from Goggles, to just not able to convert the shot. Hunt, far side. Looks to drive in, kick out now, and they're going to say travel on Hunt. Thermopolis not liking that call. Looked like she was looking to do the jump stop. I thought that's what we saw, but like I said, we're up here and not down there. 3-point lead for Lander Valley. Donahue to Winfield. Winfield now, top of the key, will look to get the screen from Anderson. She's going to launch a 3. That's going to hit back iron, no good. Johnson will come up with it. Goggles picks up her second foul.
Like you said, Goggles picks up her second foul. Second team foul here in the third quarter. 6:24 to go. 17-14 on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard.
Yeah, I want to keep this lead now. Again, Thermopolis enters this game on a buzzer beater against Whirlin. 43-40 was the final of that one. Bass will bounce past it now to Farrell. She'll go baseline. Pass out to King. King now bounce pass to Bass. Kick out to Johnson. Swing it to Farrell. Thermopolis just swinging the basketball right now. King looks to drive in, and it's going to be no jump ball call. Was Thermopolis keeps possession. I thought that you could get a jump call right there, but the officials let it play out. I don't mind that actually either. Here's a shot from Farrell, no good. Winfield will come up with the rebound. And then almost losing it is Lander Valley. McFadden will let that go out of bounds. Lander keeps possession.
Good pass, though, from Winfield to try and get it down low to McFadden. As she had nobody around her, she would have had an easy layup. Ball was tipped out of bounds by a Lady Bobcat.
Winfield gets the inside pass. She was looking to kick it out to Donahue, and Thermopolis there to make the steal. And then no foul called right there. And then Thermopolis almost shot it in the wrong basket. Was Dazzlin Hunt. She was already full speed on that. Wow. Hunt's going to try to take a 3. I'm not sure exactly what happened there. Johnson gets the rebound, puts it back up. Foul occurs.
We're going to see Darian Bell check in at the next dead ball. So after the first free throw, that foul is going to go against Anderson. That's her first personal third-team foul here in the third.
Hunt still in shock. She didn't know what she was doing. Coach for Thermopolis pointing. Winfield stands back. Johnson converts the first.
Bell will check in. Goggles will check out.
17-15 now on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. We'll have one more left here. Can appreciate how you ever may be tuning into this broadcast. Johnson misses the second. It will remain a 2-point lead for Lander Valley. Thermopolis does get an extra possession. Inside pass, Johnson. Pass out now to Hunt. She'll go baseline. Now pass that out to Bass. Swing it to King. King now to Johnson. Looks now for Farrell. Farrell going to try to go left side. Bass. Kick out now. Here is Hunt for 3. That's no good. And they're going to let that poke out of bounds. He'll go to Lander Valley.
Good defense there by the Lady Tigers. Just letting that ball be poked out of bounds by a Lady Bobcat.
So after all of that, it's still only a 2-point game. 17-15. Bell to McFadden. McFadden now will pass it down to Anderson. Anderson will try to drive in, makes a move. We'll put up a shot, a little short. Winfield put back. No, she'll get 2. Was almost there for an and 1.
Winfield goes to the line to shoot 2. We're going to see.
Yeah, that's a Farrell for the foul.
Osley will check back into the ball game.
Winfield will go, and this is only the second trip for Lander Valley at the line. Winfield converts on the first.
On top of that, Cadence Bowman will check into the ball game for the first time.
Osley is also in. She comes back after slow to get up on the other side of the court. 18-15, this could be a 4-point game. It's not, and the buzzer went off. Donahue will get it back on a putback.